Sign up today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
To the October 27th, a terrific Tuesday, otherwise known as the Taco Tuesday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everyone out there is having a great day. Hey, let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. And the easiest way to do that is to always remember that life is happening for us, not to us. That's right. When you and I make that one little 2x4 shift, it means we can find the gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Now, today, you and I, we'll go check on the circumstance of these markets. We'll go figure out what those bulls and bears, what those buyers and sellers are communicating to you and I just past 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I want you to know I am absolutely grateful for your presence here. But much more important than that, during this next hour, I'm here to serve you. So feel free to send me an email, steve@tfnn.com. Feel free to give us a call at 877-927-6648 or inside the Tiger's Den. We'll take any kind of ping, private or public. So let's go ahead and get this show started on terrific Tuesday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to the show. A bit of a mixed bag out here. All the indices trading lower with the exception of the NASDAQ and the spot volatility index. NASDAQ 100 up 90 points. The composite up 73, about 6 to 7/8% to the upside. 0.5% to the downside is the Dow. The S&P is basically flat. It's off 2 points. The Russell's down 10 points, 0.6% to the downside. It is the trannies that are leading percentage-wise the move to the downside. That's off by 1% or 113 points. Gold is it's up $6. Still just trading in between its profiles, just consolidating. Really nothing there. Silver is trading below its profile, so that's not looking good. Light sweet crude found support at the bottom of its profile yesterday, so it's also consolidating. A lot of consolidations going on out here. Leading the charge dollar-wise, the upside, it is Amazon. Amazon is up $61, trading out at $32.68. A queek. How about that? A queek. That is a new word. Get that in Merriam-Webster's dictionary out there. But a quick look at Amazon says, hey, if price closes above 32.52.50 today, not to be exact, but we'll call it 32.52.50, you can see Amazon make a run for its recent highs, or at least its TD9 breakdown level of 34.8841. You can see here that Amazon had a sell the D point. There was an A to B equals CD. I kind of show it as a Gartley, but I struggle to call this a Gartley since it really made it all the way back to the highs out there. But there's the A to B equals CD pattern. It was confirmed with that three-river evening star. Remember when a bearish reversal candle confirms a pattern, which this did out here, what we'd never know is whether price is going to be able to break out support. We have to know where our support levels are. Well, in the case of Amazon, support was down at 31.30.62. That was tested. It was rejected. You can see that. A couple days ago, we had a nice little hammer candle to say, hey, I'm really going to defend this 31.30.62 level out there. And now today, price is trading above the top of that profile. That would be bullish. And it's trading above Stevie's green line. Again, I don't know where price is going to close, but if it's above 32.52.50, Amazon is headed higher. Also leading the charge the upside out here, you've got Shopify. Shopify is up $41. Exact Sciences Corp up 26, that's 25%. Scholar Rock Holdings, maybe that's an IPO, it's up $15. Zoom Video is up 13. To the downside, Booking Holdings off 47. There's your travel business. Dexcom down 27. Roper Technologies 27. To the downside, Transdigim off 15, 3%, and Twilio down about 10 buckaroonies out here. So where do we want to begin? I'll tell you where we're going to begin. Let's just kind of take a look at the markets. First, let's begin by taking a look. Where is price trading in relationship to its profiles, daily and or weekly? So we'll look at the ES, the NQ, the YM, and the Russell 2000. So here's what we know right now as of 1:10 in the afternoon. Price is trading below the bottom of its daily profile inside the ES. Bearish message. Price is trading with inside the profiles for the NQ. neutral message out here, just a consolidation. That's between 11,302 and 11,723. If we take a look at the Dow Equity Future Contract, that is YM. Yesterday, price closed below the bottom. Today was a test, and so far rejection of that level, 27,662. A second close below, 27,662 suggests that price is going to run to 26,894. If we take a look at the Russell 2000, it closed yesterday below the bottom of its profile. That's 1605. Today was a test and rejection of that level so far. So second close below 1605 says, well, shoot, the next level of support is where it's traded into, which is 1584. So the Russell 2000 would have to close today below 1584. And I'm not talking 1583. I'm talking a close below 1584. Yes, 1583 is a close below 1584, Steve-O. Get your facts straight out there. You know what I mean, jelly bean. So right now, with regard to the Russell 2000, really trades kind of neutral. It's bearish and it's got a change in trend signal, but it's sitting right there at a key support level. That's the center of its weekly profile. That's where, in a wide range out here, both buyers and sellers believe there's fair value. Now, you want to watch that 1584 like a hawk or like an eagle or like a trader out there, because the profile's so wide on a weekly basis, because it's a bearish structured profile. The signal would be a close on a weekly basis below 1584. His price wants to make its way down to 1471. So the NQ out here is the fly in the financial ointment, so to speak. It doesn't have a sell message, so to speak, with regard to its profile levels out there. Okay, so we begin that way. Yesterday, during the show, you know that I shared with you, hey, watch that spot volatility index. If the spot volatility index has a one-day rate of change greater than 10%, which it did, it was around, well, I won't tell you what it was around, I'll tell you what it was, 17.82%. Gets one of my blue arrows on my screen. And when that happens, you anticipate a bounce or bottom. Well, we got that bounce overnight. Most certainly. And what we're really talking about is the ES Mini. Now, with regard to the ES Mini out here, now, what I also said, and I shared with you, I said typically if you're going to get that bounce, you're going to see some type of signal, some type of Rhodes momentum indicator signal, a TD9 count signal. You're going to see some type of signal out there that gives you that knowledge that you should see that rally unfold. Now, we got those signals. They did not show up on the 30-minute time frame chart. So I have a series of charts that makes it very easy. So I have a series of charts, a series of tables I can just quickly go to see where are we at in the market. So I'm not showing you the table right now, but in a heartbeat for a specific time frame, what we know is, hey, where we trade in relationship to the oscillator and change line, where we trade in relationship to profiles, what is our TD9 count, what's our Chapman wave count, where's support and resistance. Well, here's the 30-minute time frame chart. You're not going to see a bottoming pattern out there. But as long as I have the 30-minute time frame chart out here, you can see that the Russell 2000 on a 30-minute time frame right now does have a TD9 count right at its breakout level of 1589.40. So you want to watch the Russell 2000 for the next couple of hours out here. But this is signaling a potential bottom, which could then start a rally moving. So we didn't get the signals in the short-term time frame charts. We didn't get them in the 60. I'll not stick that up there just to prove the point that we didn't see those signals there. Where we did see signals, and there were 4 of them, one for each of the equity futures contracts, there were bottoms. They were on the 2-hour time frame chart. And so the 2-hour time frame chart is a time frame chart that I believe we should be watching and observing. And so we come back from this break, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at those levels out here. But we had a TD9 count bottom in the Russell 2000. We had an A to B equals CD bottom inside the Dow. That's the YM, the NQ, Rhodes momentum indicator signal, and the ES Mini the same. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's off 147. S&P is down 4. We got a problem when Steve is losing his bandwidth. I lost audio. Interesting out here. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You have me back? Okay. So let's get those. So sorry about that, folks. A technical delay out there, but nothing that we can't overcome. What am I trying to do here? Oh, I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to share my screen out here. So give me a second here, just getting this set up. Okay, so where are we at? So we began the first segment out here, really taking this step by step. The analyzation out here of what we talked about yesterday, spot volatility index, what it's led to now, what to be watching for during the day out here. So we've established that a little bit. What I want to say at this stage here is that it looks more like a bounce than it does a bottom, and we conclude that, and we're just really focused here on the ES mini, the S&P right now, just simply because of the mere fact that when we take a look at the ES mini, well, let me take a look at it this way. Maybe it's a nicer chart here because now you've got all 4 time frames. But with regard to the daily time frame, price is below profiles. There's no bottoming signal or pattern. As we look at the weekly for the ES mini, price is below the top of that level, 34.17 out here. So it looks like price wants to move to lower ground. Now, lower ground would be the 33.38 to 32.19 level. But let's go back and pick this apart. How are we going to prove this? How is this going to prove itself to us? So we take a look at the 120-minute chart for the ES mini again yesterday. And this was when we saw the bounce back towards the end of the session out here. Price was being stretched, generating that Rhodes momentum indicator signal. You get the bullish engulfing candle. And then price, what's not displayed on the 120-minute chart, I can tell you why price stopped where it did today, and that's at the 34.10 level. That is the European opening range. That's the high of the European opening range. So if price can move above that, and at this stage, at 122, I don't have that signal because price is trading below Stevie's red line. This bar is going to complete at 2 p.m., and that means that for this time frame, there's a falling price oscillator below zero. That suggests lower price. Now, lower price on this would be somewhere between the range of 33.66 and 33.78. It's a bullish structured profile. Price would need to close below 33.63 to suggest, okay, it was just a overnight bounce, which was to be expected, and price is going to go ahead and resume itself lower. That's on the ES mini. The NQ is what we're going to go take a look at next out here. Well, we were. Oh, that's interesting. Now I've lost my screens completely. What the Sam heck was that? Holy cow. Ghost, are we getting near Halloween or something? Ghosts and goblins must be this. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was, and you saw it live, folks, out here. Boo, voodoo, voodoo. All right, let's skip the voodoo dows out here. No, let's skip the voodoos, and let's try to do this again. So let's try NQ. Just announcing it ahead of time. Wait, there we go. Come on, what the heck is going on here? There we go. NQ. Wow, 12-20, and it'll eventually come up here. So okay, so now we've got the NQ. You're going to see a similar. It looks very similar, doesn't it? Very similar to the ES mini 2-hour time frame chart. Now here, price got up to where it should have. So subscribers and I took a look at the NQ chart, and we said, hey, on this rally this morning, where the NQ should run in resistance is 11,604. That's exactly where it ran into resistance out there. Now, it's not like we're geniuses or anything. We're just simply trading by the numbers. We're just simply identifying key levels of support or resistance. Price was below old support. Old support can become resistance, so we knew what the price target was. So what's the number you're going to be watching between now and 4 p.m.? It's going to be 11,604. This bar is bar number 7 of a TD9 count out here. That says if a TD9 count does form, it would be the high on bar number 8. So that would then say that we would see a higher high between, you don't have to, but you could see a higher high between 2 and 4 p.m. And if you did do that, and if you don't do that, we still may get a TD9 count pattern out here that would identify the top. But the earliest that we would get really a confirmation of that would be 8 o'clock tonight. That would be sooner. And you might not get that topping signal until 10 o'clock because that high can form on bars 8, 9 to the bar following 9. Price above Stevie's red line. So it's right now the pattern inside the NQ is neutral. It's below resistance and it's above support. And I don't know any other way to call it. But right now, the NQ, other than hitting resistance, the NQ is not generating any kind of a sell signal out there. And that is important. Now, not that it can't. Certainly what's driving the NQ, or one of the things that's driving the NQ, there's 100 things, or 108 to be exact, I believe, that are driving the NQ. But one of those certainly is going to be Apple. As we take a look at Apple, you can see its Gartley sell pattern. Price came back to a TD9 breakout level of 113.05 and held. That's not what's important. What's important, similar to the Amazon chart out here, you'll see that the oscillator and change line is green. 117.79 should be the resistance of a counter trend rally inside of Apple. However, price also ran into 117.26. So that is resistance. That's the top of the current profile, the daily profile up there. So if price can close above 117.78, if it does it today, tells you Apple's ready to make a run for its most recent high in the 125 level. Otherwise, it's kind of neutral as well. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. When we get back from this break, we're going to go take a look at a stock for John in Sarasota, and I would love to hear from you too. Reach out to me, Steve at TFNN.com, or give us a call at 877-927-6648. We'll be right back. Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as,
whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step-by-step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. A little bit of green on the board. The S&P is positive by 4. The NASDAQ wound up 89. Wilshire 5000 has turned slightly positive out here. But let's go take a look at our first request, the only request that we have in the queue right now. So now's a good time. Phone lines are open. Email lines are open. And ping me lines are open as well. But John in Sarasota wants to take a look at a ticker symbol that is EXROF. That is XRO Technologies out here. And radio show question, medical research, ACAD, if time. Oh, you wanted an additional one out here. So I didn't see that, but we'll get to that. So let's take a look at EXROF. Here's what we know about XRO Technologies, John. It's possible that it is pulled back to support. Now, the reason why we say that, I mean, I know you can say, oh, gee, Steve-O, nice going there. It's pulled back to possible support. Anybody could say that. Let me explain, Lucy. And that's this. We're taking a look at the daily profiles out here. That's on your very left-hand side. And what John and I know is that what price has done is pulled back into a bullish structured profile. There are more buyers located between the bottom of the profile at 190 and 206, the center of the profile. So that's our wedge, so to speak, our iceberg wedge of buyers. And if this area fails to hold for 2 consecutive sessions, then price would head back to the top of its weekly profile, which is $131. So right now, if you're looking to get in, you don't have a pattern. I mean, we'll go make sure of that, but I don't see a pattern just when I take a look at this out here. But so it is near support. So if you're interested in getting into this, it's a trade, and you just simply close it out. You do proper position size, and you close it out. If you see 2 closes below the bottom of that profile to $190. Now, as I pull over my other charts out here, just to see if there was any kind of topping signal, because we'd want to know that as price made that high out there at about the 290 level. And if this ever expands for me, I have no idea what's going on with the charts here. Oh, my goodness. What the heck? Cannot access a disposed object. Wow. Never seen that, folks. There's clearly the goblins. Whoa, that chart went away. Oh, man. That's crazy. Okay, so John, apparently... Let's see, I'm going to have to do this a different way. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just a thing. Okay, let me do it here. So this is EXRO. Wow, no idea what's going on, but just testing, Stevie. So let me see if I can get this chart here on my platform on another daily time frame, and it doesn't like it. Wow. And in fact, it's kind of blocking me off. So what's another way that I could do this? Let me destroy the Apple chart out here. So let's try. I'm going to go to my other system, see if I can do this here. EXROF. We got it. Come on, populate. Wow, okay, at least I've got it going on this chart out here. Okay, so sorry about that, folks. A lot of Stevie babble, but I don't know what else to do. So certainly there's A to B equals CD patterns out here to the upside, and they were confirmed with that bearish engulfing candle. But here's what you now know, John. If price, and because of this bull sash candle that occurred about 4 or 5 days ago, telling you that buyers are trying to protect that area out here. So this is the place if you want to add to your position. Do I have a buy signal? No. Do you like the fact that price is unable to get above Stevie's green line at 219? No. So it's sort of neutral right out here. If price did close 2 sessions below 190, price would be headed back to 83 cents. That's why you would go ahead and close out the trade out there. So that's what I've got for this symbol. The other one you wanted was ACAD. So let's go ahead and get that populated up here. We'll go take a look at the profile levels weekly and so forth. So what do we see here? So here we see an A to B equals CD to the upside. And we see that price cleared 44.15. 44.15 was a resistance level. We know that 40.56 was a support area. Price pulled back and tested that, John, on October 21st. That's your breakout level. It did it the next session as well, and now it's off to the upside out here. This suggests that, I don't know volume-wise whether it's been confirmed or not. I'm not really concerned about that right now, but there is an A to B equals CD, volume or not, with the first price target of 47.86, and price almost got up to that level. But I would say, based on the way that price has come off of this C point out here of the A to B equals CD, it's going to do more than a 1-to-1. A to B equals CD, and that says its price targets are 49.85 to 52.48, John, with price really running in resistance at 52.27 out there. So with regard to ACAD, we'll go pull up the other charts, the 3 time frame charts, to see if there's weekly or monthly type resistance that you might run into. But that is a good looking chart out there, and it's got an A to B equals CD pattern to the upside. Is it confirmed? Well, the B point, which had 1.5 million shares, was passed with 1.3 yesterday. You're at 1.3 today already. So, yeah, it's a confirmed A to B equals CD to the upside. We can see that price is going to run into a resistance level that was created by this gap to the downside on July 21st. So there are a number of people that were trapped that maybe were in the $53 area. And you know when price was getting down into the 36 level, there were a few people doing the old prayer dance out there that says, please, if you just get back towards giving me my money back, I'm happy to get out of Acadia Pharmaceuticals out here. But other than that, price is above the top of the weekly profile, so that's bullish. Price is trading and consolidating with inside the monthly profile. It's bullish in structure. That suggests a move to the 55.85. So just as your pilot, I'm telling you to fasten your seatbelt. You could get some turbulence, but it still looks like it wants to trade higher. So, John, I hope that helps you out. Thanks so much for sending in that request. We'll take a quick peek, see if anybody else has put in a request. I don't have anything just yet. So that says time to just so what else is it that I can share with you that would be helpful? That's, always looking for helpfulness out here. And can I find it? Let's say, so helpfulness. Let's say you're looking for a trade out here. And we'll do natural gas for Tucker in the den. If you're a person that was looking to get into Adobe, now just take a look at the daily time frame chart. Out here in Adobe, we can see it had a nice little Gartley sell. Remember, on those Gartley patterns out here, all price is going to do is push its way down to support. Well, one of its support levels was 473.71, which was hit yesterday, hit this morning. This is going to generate, or appears it's going to generate, a TD9 count bottom today. Today would be bar number 9. Yesterday was a lower low than today, so it qualifies as a bottom. Now, that doesn't mean that price can't move to a lower low tomorrow, generating that bottom signal out here. But Adobe is generating a buy pattern as we speak right now. That's the TD9 pattern, and it happened above breakout support. I never even did that. That just popped up on my screen. This is so weird. This is really weird. You saw those screens go totally blank, didn't you? And weird. Well, I guess it goes along with Stevie. Okay, in any event out here. So if you're looking for a potential trade, now I've been looking at the weekly time frame chart. I think you might want to do a little bit more investigative work out there, but you do have a bottoming signal inside of Adobe, which I believe is holding 8, 9, or 10 in the top 10 inside the NDX 100 out there. Any other bottoming signals in those top 10? No, nothing that I see out here. So let's go take a look at natural gas for Tucker. We'll get over here. Do you take a look at several of the futures contracts out here? Are you long? Are you short? What are you doing here, Tuck, so I can help you out? Any time frame information? Anything? And we're about to go to a hard break, so you can write that in. And during that time period, I'll pull up natural. Oh, here it is. We've got natural gas. And right now, it's trading out. We're taking a look at the December contract, trading out at 332, Tuck. And it's just simply consolidating with inside its daily profile. Support at 317, resistance at 333. But we'll look at it a little bit further when we get back from this break.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We're looking at natural gas for Tucker here in the den. John as well inside the den. So here we can see that whether you're looking at the December, the January, or the February contract, natural gas consolidating with inside its daily profile out here. So you've got 333 as resistance on the December. You've got 346 on the January. You've got 342 on the February contract. Now, what you're going to want to watch for here, Tucker, you're long the UNG. Right now, price is trading above its TD9 breakdown level of 329. Notice how we've not seen 2 consecutive closes above that area. So if price can close above it today and then close above it tomorrow, that would be a bullish signal to you. Price still needs to get through the top of that daily profile, a close above it. If we pull over and I can't write, they put the A to B equals CD pattern. Well, I'll do it on my other screen out here. But here, as we take a look at the January contract as an example, you're going to see a TD9 count and a Rhodes momentum indicator top out there. Price right now back above Stevie's green line. So this says if you can take out the high of this pattern, that's going to really set up the A to B equals CD to the upside. I'll draw in the A to B equals CD to the upside on my other set of charts. I can do that right here. And now we can't confirm this pattern here, but this is what you'd be looking at, one step at a time. And that first step would be, well, on the December contract is closing above the TD9 count, but the January contract would give you a price projection 1-to-1 in the 369 level. So Tucker, I hope that helps you out with regard to UNG, and thanks for the request. We got a caller on the line. We got Gary in Michigan. Gary, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. How are you doing this afternoon?
Good, Steve. You're having a crazy day there, it looks like. So
yeah, I got the gremlins seem to be in the office with me. I didn't know that, but I'll call the Ghostbusters as soon as we're off.
Okay. So what I called about, but there's also one in the free chat that they're looking at, and I don't know if you caught that from David in regards to the. Let me get pull that up here.
What is it that you want me to pull up? I didn't see. I get too many things going on kind of during the show. So
I get it. Okay. So CMBM, I believe it is. Let me pull it up here.
What's the? Give me the ticker symbol V like Victor.
No. Yeah, I know, and I'm on a bad connection here. So hold on a second. It is C as in cat, M as in Mary, B as in boy, M as in Mary.
CMBM. Okay. That is Cambium Networks Corp. Okay. So what are you doing here, and how can I help you?
I'm looking. He's looking because he's in at 18. He's looking to hold or sell. I'm just looking at it because one of my favorite guys in the free chat, EKS, is really into it, looking at it. And so if he's looking at it, I want to understand it. So
okay.
let us know what's going on. I got one for me too later after that.
Okay, so my other charts are trying to populate over here. So this made a high recently. Now, in just looking at the daily time frame chart, I see a 3 drive to a top pattern. I see the first high out here over on August the 18th. That was drive 1. Drive 2 was September 22nd, and drive 3 out here was on October 22nd. And then that was followed up by a bearish engulfing candle on October 23rd. And this is trading with inside a bearish structured profile. If Cambium Networks Corporation closed below 2177, then you would expect a move back to 1683, and 1683 would be a potential buy point out there. The weekly time frame chart doesn't really give me enough information. I mean, this shows support down at 1320. No reason for me to really go there at this stage. When I pull over my other chart, so we had a 3 drive to a top pattern out here. We also had a Rhodes momentum indicator signal. We also had a TD9 count. So this seriously is trying to make a significant top. However, prices held the oscillator unchanged line. And there's one thing, Gary, that you and I have learned here is if that line is green and price just pulls back to it and tests it, even if you have a topping pattern, which it does, it basically says you are in a neutral position because you have a valid top, but you also have support that is holding. So it's that Stevie green line, that oscillator and change line, as well as the center of that profile that is holding out there. The 2 buy areas, so you've got a breakout at 1680. That's a TD9 count breakout level. And you have the bottom of the profile at 1683. Boy, 1683 to 1690 would be a nice entry into it. And knowing that you're in neutral territory, I would wait to see if it plays out like that.
Got it. Thanks. Now, the one that I'm looking at strong, that Basil had on the show the other day from the caller from the Den, interactive potash, because I'm into the
is that IPO
stuff.
What,
yeah,
is that
IPI?
IPI. So as we take a look at IPI, so now this may have found support today. Brand new profile, bullish in structure. And so are you in it? You're looking to get in it?
Looking to get in it.
All right, so this could be an opportunity. We'll go take a look at the other charts out here. In fact, let me get those things populated because it's going to take just a few minutes for those things to fill in everything. So here's what we know out here is that you've got a brand new bullish structured profile with support at $10.20. That's the bottom of your profile. The center out here is 1039. And the top is 1136. If this could clear and close above 1039, that would suggest that move to 1136. So prices pulled back to a key level of support. So much like John in Sarasota, when we were looking at it, this is an entry point. If you're without a bottoming signal, kind of an aggressive trader out there. And you would just simply close it out if you saw it close below 1020, or certainly 2 closes below 1020 would suggest closing it out. Now, let me pull over our other charts to see if there's anything else that we need to be concerned with. So the other thing that we know is that this negated its TD9 count. It just ignored it and went higher. That's typically a suggestion to you and I that price wants to make a move up to its breakdown level, which is 1315. Now, although we like where it pulled back and it's got the bottom of that profile, it is trading slightly below Stevie's green line. When you trade below Stevie's green line out here, it says you could have a further retracement. Well, that further retracement on the daily is already been accomplished. So 2 ways to take a look at this. One, you could let this prove itself to you and tell you that, okay, the bottom of that bullish structured profile was a good buy point out here. And you would know that, or you should know that, if price is able to close above the 1045 level, Stevie's green line. Being above Stevie's green line would be a positive out here. So that's what I see on the daily. Real quickly, and this could be an A to B equals CD to the upside that is forming. It could be. We don't have that information. On a weekly time frame chart, do we have anything to get you in or out of this position? We don't. It's just a sideways consolidation out there. Again, we're talking about IPI. We don't have anything on the monthly time frame chart as well. So what you've got for you today is that new bullish structured profile out there, Gary, and you use that to make a trading decision. And again, if it doesn't go in your direction, then you know to just simply exit. It's like you just bought some bad produce.
Got it. I'm looking long term, so maybe I'll call back in a couple of days and look at it again.
Sure.
If you got a second, I know you're going to go to break, and if there's nothing else waiting, can you check the green line or red line for NUS? It didn't hit that point the other day. It's one of my biggest holdings, and I'm going to add to it. They just added another far-out option, so I'm going to put into there. But I'm looking to just know that information is so important. That green line and where it trades right now.
Yeah, so you've got a TD9 count bottom, and price should target 54.71. I'll look at the chart during the break for you. Okay.
Thanks. Be well.
Take care.
Thank you,
Great day, folks.
Appreciate it.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So not any real large changes here during the show. So all the figures and levels that we looked at during the first couple of segments out there, those are what to pay attention to throughout the rest of the trading session. So Gary had requested to take a look at Nu Skin. He's got some holdings here, Nu Skin Enterprises. Right now, Gary, you've got a brand new profile that formed out here. So you should have support at 52.65. You got resistance up at the 54.81 level out here. On the daily time frame, as I had mentioned before you were pulling away, this did form a valid TD9 count bottom about 4 days ago. So this suggests at a minimum we should see a price move up to Stevie's green line at 54.69. That's the oscillator and change line. Above that would be 55.51. Any close above 55.51 would be a bullish message for you. If it doesn't out there, the concern is you've got a bearish structured weekly profile out there. So you've got to watch that on a weekly time frame. Just out of curiosity, what do we have going on? Well, price is still above. You got a TD9 count out here. So, and price is above Stevie's green line. So this is really a tricky one. 52.56 is a level to be watching out here. And if it can hold that, plus that bullish structured profile, this should continue to resume higher out there. We had a request to take a look at FCX. So in the case of FCX, oh, geez, I just deleted that too. That's okay. Stevie will just, oh my goodness, what the heck? There is some weird stuff going on here. Holy cow. There are things taking place that I've never, ever seen. I'm starting to believe in ghosts out here. Yeah. And they're here right here in Delray Beach. I'm telling you, the system. Okay, so with regard to FCX, Ruby, price right now also trading with inside a new daily profile. And that is the support level of 1694 and resistance at 1846. Ruby, sorry about that. Run out of time here. Folks, stay tuned for 2 more great hours. If you're off to start your Tuesday, have a terrific one. But join us again on wonderful Wednesday. Have a great Tuesday, folks.